I see that the issues have not been solved. There are still bitrate issues. Womp womp. Womp womp. Anyway, hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Actually, let me go bully the router real quick. Hold on. No, I don't have to. I don't have to BRB for this. I'm just gonna go bully the router real quick. One moment. I mean, it didn't seem to do anything. Womp womp. But hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I am doing all right. I've been very lazy this week. I've been sleeping. That's most of what I've been doing. Coffee. Love coffee. Anyway. Hello Val, welcome. Hi, congrats on first. And Arson, welcome. Congrats on second. And Sever, hi, hello, welcome. Congrats on third. Hi everyone, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. It is time for art and also music requests. So like send in your music requests and stuff. Yawn. Also, today is a special day. Today is a special day. Today is the what would you call it in what would you even call it in English? It's like the national day holiday of the Sami people, the indigenous people of Norway. Hence why I I did this doodle right before stream. I doodled myself in like a traditional like Sami hat. I actually have one. My mom took this out because because she works at a kindergarten, she was gonna show it off to, the children. But this one's a little small. It's a little tight around the edges, but the rock can wear it. It is so big. There we go. There we go. So do you have a toggle on one of your models? I do have this. I do have this. But it covers up so much of the chat. But yeah, I was just thinking that today I would doodle like a reindeer or something like that. Cause because of the day it is. Because I really don't actually know what to draw today. But please send in more music requests. Let me just get started. I always start by drawing just the reindeer. I want to draw a reindeer. I want to draw a peaceful little reindeer. Let's see. Am I able to? No, that looks more like a Muppet. Did you guys see that there was a new Muppet special that came out on Disney Plus? It's like they're doing a reboot of uh the original Muppet Show. Let me find a reference image for a reindeer. But they released a new Muppet Show special on Disney Plus. Luckily, they released it like the day right before my Disney Plus subscription was about to run out. Which was fortunate for me. But it was basically like the original Muppet Show from the 70s. You know, it's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. That original Muppet Show. As if there is another. And they basically made a special as like a sort of pilot to like reboot the Muppet Show. I gotta be honest, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. Only one complaint I have with it. Well, two complaints. It did feel like the Muppet Show, like the original Muppet Show, but like in modern day. It felt like the spirit of the Muppet Show, definitely. But it's produced by Seth Rogen, which I just don't like that guy. I mean, I'm sure he's fine. It's just that I don't like him. I haven't seen him flex his creative muscles enough to trust Seth Rogen. To me, he's just a guy. So like, I don't trust that he's in charge of the Muppets. But you know, he did a good job, I guess. So like, I guess I can trust him. And my second issue is an issue a lot of people have had with the Muppets as of recent years, and it's Kermit's voice. His voice actor recently has been it's off. Like no shade towards the actual voice actor. He's definitely a great puppeteer. He can definitely like play like Kermit as like a puppet. He's really good at expressing with the puppet Kermit. It's just that his voice is just a little deep and it does not sound like what I imagine Kermit to sound like. So, you know, so he's been voicing Kermit since like 2018, 2017. I'm not sure. Although there haven't been too many major Muppet productions since then, so I haven't really had time to warm up to him. I'm sure if they do, if this special is successful and they actually do reboot the Muppet Show like properly for realisms, then I'll definitely warm up to him a little bit more. But for now, he just sounds off. But he definitely is good at like playing Kermit as like the character, even if he doesn't sound like what I imagine him to sound like. You know what I mean? It's so stupid that it's on Disney Plus because like the only way I want I want more people to see this. I want Disney to know that yes, we want this reboot. Please do this. But the issue is I don't feel good telling people to watch it on Disney Plus because it's fucking Disney. But those are the only numbers that are gonna actually affect it. I can't tell you to like go watch it elsewhere, because then Disney isn't gonna get the memo. But I can't in good conscience tell people to get a subscription to Disney Plus after what Disney is doing. Even though I watch it on Disney Plus, but you know, do as I say, not as I do. We all know Disney is not a great company. So mom and dad, I'm sorry. All my favorite songs are slow and sad. All my favorite people make me mad, so mad. Everything that feels so good is bad, bad, bad. All my favorite songs are slow and sad. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, still, that new Muppet special, it's good. It's good. I love it. It has Sabrina Carpenter in it. Which a lot of people who like are like anti-Disney, and I don't mean like anti-Disney as in they don't like they don't like the unethical practices of Disney. They're anti-Disney as in they think Disney's gone woke. Those kind of people have been have been complaining that, oh, they're just getting Sabrina Carpenter and Seth Rogen to like bank on like celebrity names because they know no one is gonna watch the no one's gonna watch the Muppets without like celebrities. And like it is so funny to hear that, because that's like immediate tell that they don't know anything about the Muppet Show, because like the Muppet Show has always been about the celebrity cameos. That was the whole point of the Muppet Show. It was having these famous celebrities interact with fucking puppets. Oh, the bigger companies need to crash and try rebuilding just to remember their relations to their users. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Your money's gonna go to bad causes no matter what you do these days. But I'm not gonna get too much into that because the Twitch overlords are listening. Anyway, reindeer. Because it's the Sami people's day, time to draw reindeer. How do you say like I know how to say like happy birthday in Sami. What is it? Likopäivän, I think. That's one of the few phrases I actually know. Speaking of reindeer, check out these bad boys. Rocky, can you move? Disappear under the hat. These are some shoes made out of reindeer fur. I believe these were mine when I was a kid. I don't know. My mom just found them like a few years ago and came into my room and were like, "Hey, look at these. These were your shoes when you were like a little baby." And I was like, "Oh wow, cool. I wonder if they still fit." They do not. They do not. Whoa, foot reveal. But yeah, isn't that cool? These shoes. There you go. My dad has a full on saw me like suit, like the traditional like the hat and like the big coat with the belt. Because in the past years, my dad has been uh the past year my dad has been wanting to get back into our Sami roots. Which I think is cool. I think it would be cool for me to also get more in touch. Living close to the Sami or related? Little bit of both. We used to live way north, where we lived very close to the Sami. Even though we weren't like actually, our immediate family weren't, but like our extended family were, and we supposedly have some Sami ancestry. I just think it's an important day to mark in the calendar. Hence why I am making a thing out of it on stream. You know, I was gonna take this entire week off, and then I realized what today was, and I was like, well, I gotta stream today. Even if the bitrate is still bad. Well, it's I don't know how to even fix the bitrate is the thing. Reindeer horns are so hard to draw. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to draw them. They're so complicated. Funny story. Back in high school, I was kind of there was this one girl in class, right? Who was very she was the I don't want to call her racist, right? But I want to call her ignorant. I want to call her ignorant. Like she clearly doesn't she's the kind she was like the kind that like doesn't see race and therefore thinks it's okay to say whatever she wants cuz in her view it was just like an observation. And there was one time I don't even exactly remember what she said, but she made a comment about me being, you know, having Sami like ancestry, and it was just like, okay. It's just a word type of person. Yeah. One thing I do remember she said once was because one of my one of our classmates and someone who I'm still friends with. I don't talk to her that much, but I'm still friends with her. Has like Spanish relatives. And that girl one time called her exotic. Which is that is not a word you should use to describe a person at any point. I didn't realize this had made its way to my playlist. Anyway, that's fucking insane. It is. So glad I'm not in touch with that person anymore. I wonder what she's up to these days. I wonder if she's learned. Because again, I don't. Again. I don't think she was intentionally being racist. She just didn't realize. You know, she's just ignorant. She doesn't realize what she's saying. You know what I wanted to do today? I had this idea, right, of like, you know, those very tacky, like, American posters where there's like a big buff alpha male with like two guns and like riding on the top of an eagle with an American flag in the background? Like those really tacky, like, America posters. I wanted to draw something like that where it's like standing on a cliff, standing on a sitting on a reindeer. This is me, by the way, sitting on a reindeer with the aurora borealis in the background and like waving the flag, the Sami flag. But that's so much work. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that, not in one stream. Anyway, we have so many music requests. Let me actually, An invisible touch, yeah. It reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. I'm surprised. It's gonna play the last song that played last stream, which was part of my playlist. But anyway, I'm surprised. The bitrate has been inconsistent the entire stream, and yet there doesn't seem to be too much delay in the chat. I don't know how stuttery it looks on your side, but it actually doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. At least the stream hasn't disconnected yet, knock on wood. Actually, maybe it's good if it disconnects, because usually after it disconnects, the bitrate sort of stabilizes, at least for a little bit. Not that much stutter, but yes, delay. Ah, I see. That's fair. I guess just refresh the stream every every few minutes. That works for like a little bit. About 30-second delay? Only 30 seconds. Huh. Not bad. I'm trying to not let it get to me. That's the whole reason I took a almost a week off, because I felt really bad about the stream delays frustrating me so much. I felt like the viewer experience, which was already not great due to the delays themselves, were just brought even more down by me being in such a bad mood. you know? I just felt really like awful about it. I don't know how you guys felt watching my stream specifically on Friday last week. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but I felt pretty awful about it. Man, I love reindeer. They're so cute. They also taste really good. Oh, I wonder what we're planning for dinner today. If we actually are eating reindeer. I would love that. Understand it being frustrating, but please don't take it to heart. You can't control it. I know. It's not it's not that I blame myself for the issues themselves. I just blame myself for the way I react to it. I don't want it to bring down the viewer experience even more. It's just frustrating. Uh what else to do though? I finished my coffee already. Oh my goodness. I chugged that shit like it's nothing. I can have some water though. I haven't actually been drawing that much this week. I've been really lazy. I've been wanting to draw, I've been wanting to play Marvel Rivals, and I haven't done either. I've just been watching a bunch of YouTube and some Disney Plus since my subscription was running out. It ran out yesterday. I finally got around to watch Agatha All Along and Ironheart. Fuck, I forgot to watch Captain Marvel and the Marvels. Those are also two things that I wanted to watch. I completely forgot. But I watched Agatha All Along and I watched Ironheart and I don't even want to get into Ironheart. It's fine. It's definitely a fine show. I don't have much to say about it. It's definitely not as bad as people on the internet would want you to believe. Agatha All Along, though, probably some of the coolest. Agatha All Along is I highly recommend that one, especially if you like gay stuff. It's very gay. It had very, very great likable characters. And the plot twist at the end was, oh my goodness. It's so unfortunate that we'll probably never see the characters again. Because it's time for Doomsday and then we're like resetting. So we're probably not seeing Agatha or Wiccan ever again. Even though I do love their dynamic, and the end of the show did perfectly set up their like return at some point. I don't want to spoil, even though the show is like over a year old at this point. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil because it's so good. But by the end of the series, Agatha and Billy enter a status quo that Agatha and Wanda had at some point in the comics. And that's going to be really fun to see. So I'm not going to say what it is. You're going to have to figure that out yourself by watching Agatha All Along. Been rewatching the Fringe series, but I don't remember it being so long. What is that? Reportedly only a soft reboot, so it's possible. Coping so hard. I mean, I do want, even if it is like an alternate universe where everything is like, even if it does reboot to like an alternate universe, I still hope that they keep an alternate universe where things are more like the traditional 616. I still hope they keep some of the characters, right? Because it feels so. Because I really liked the actors for the Fantastic Four: Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Evan Moss Backrack. I would love to see them keep playing these characters. So I hope that when they say soft reboot, that it means that they'll come back as a more traditional Fantastic Four. But who knows? Whole TV series made in 2008? Oh. I had a feeling this was a Sever request. It's giving Sever vibes. I'm also so hardcore hoping. Cause, okay, listen. So Wonder Man, right? It just came out. It's really good. Everyone watch Wonder Man. I don't feel bad about asking you to watch that through alternate means. I just want everyone to watch Wonder Man because it's genuinely a great show. But episode 4, it's a sci-fi series about fringe science. 5 seasons, 100 episodes in all, about 40 to 50 minutes each. Oh my god. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna go into spoiler details. But one of the episodes of Wonder Man essentially confirmed that the Cloak and Dagger show is still canon to the MCU. Right? Also, hello avocado. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And so that is pretty cool that Cloak and Dagger is still canon. But it's not just exciting that Cloak and Dagger are now canon to the MCU officially. That the Cloak and Dagger show is still canon. But also, the guy that directed Wonder Man is also directing Spider-Man Brand New Day. Which is supposedly meant to be a more street level Spider-Man movie. Less big super villains and more like street level mob stuff. Hence why Punisher is reportedly going to be in it. And according to leaks, so I'm not gonna actually spoil this because it's just leaks. But the main villain is one of the many like mafia characters of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. So, a Spider-Man movie that is street level where they fight the mob, and it's directed by the guy who just made Cloak and Dagger still canon to the MCU. I am hard coping that they will appear. I'm setting myself up for such disappointment with this idea. But I just love Cloak and Dagger so much. I love their show. And Most of the actors that played Cloak and Dagger have said that they would love to like come back and play them again. Olivia Holt, who played Dagger, actually said in a very recent interview that she would love to come back. So I am very much coping. I'm very much coping that Cloak and Dagger will appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And if they don't, it's still like the perfect opportunity for them to do so. Either that or Daredevil Born Again season 2, because again, very street level, and Daredevil has worked with the Cloak and Dagger before. I just love Cloak and Dagger, and I want them to be in more things so that more people like them. Which sounds strange because I didn't really care much for them until Marvel Rivals. I knew about them. I knew they existed. I even knew they had a show at some point. It's because mostly because it's one of those like weird fun facts. Because like the Cloak and Dagger show was made to be part of like the Netflix Marvel universe with Daredevil and Luke Cage and Punisher and all of those. But because while they were still making the show, Netflix had like ended their deal with Disney, and therefore the show did not end up on Netflix. And this was like right before Disney Plus came out. It was right before they started working on Disney Plus. So they couldn't put it there. And so they made a deal with Hulu to put it on there, and therefore the show is very niche. At least it was for a while. Not a lot of people actually watched it. I mean, enough people watched it that it got a second season, so that's cool, but it's very niche compared to like the other Marvel TV shows. Who the fuck requested High Hopes by Panic at the Disco? Okay, I drew the goober, but I was gonna draw like reindeer. Reindeer's like, "You're not my baby. What the hell is this? What the hell is this creature? You're not my baby." And I'm like, "Huh?" Ugh, straight. Hi, Lucy. Hi, welcome. Hope you're doing well. How do reindeer sit? I guess they sit like any other deer.
Melon, bye. I mean, Rusai is here. Do you want me to activate the electric fence to keep that fat freak away? Oh, fuck. She's inside the
Whoa!
house, and she's eating all the garlic bread. It's too fucking late. Well, I'll bring a flamethrower.
No, don't incinerate Lucy. She doesn't deserve that. The garlic bread was a distraction anyway. She doesn't know where the secret stash is. She doesn't know. Don't tell her she doesn't know. Fence won't work anyway. I'll just easily jump over it. Light work, no reaction. Actually, let me draw. Let me draw the reindeer in a separate layer, so I don't have to draw around the creature. The creature feature. The creature. The creature feature. Starring the creature. It was a feature. A creature feature. Starring the creature. I'm gonna draw the back legs first because they look a little weird. And by weird, I mean they look a little hard to draw. Have you guys ever ridden in a reindeer sled? I have. It's kind of fun. Though it's been like years and years, more than a decade ago since I did. Because I don't live in a reindeer infested area anymore. Up north, there's a lot of reindeer. So much reindeer that there are road signs for it. That probably comes as a surprise to no one. There are usually road signs for all kinds of animals if an area has a sufficient amount of them. Let me simplify this to like shapes. Reindeer crossing sign, yeah. Because the north has a lot of reindeers. Not as much here on the what is it? The west coast. I miss the reindeer. It's nice when we travel north to visit family, like maybe once a year. Because then we sometimes see reindeer. Is this still the same song? Does it just not end? Yes! If we're on the West Coast, does that mean West Coast Adventures mention? Arson, we have to form the West Coast Adventures. Thank you, Lucy. What's coming now? You can bet on garlic bread. Garlic bread. This is a classic. Oh my god, we're inching ever so closer to Steel Ball Run. I'm so excited. Is it me or did the garlic bread kill the stream for a bit? No, the stream has been dying by itself. I don't know why. My best guess is that it has to do with the cold. The cold is bothering, like, whatever the source of the Wi-Fi is. And making the connection to the network kind of stupid. Even off stream, my internet has been really usually gets kind of inconsistent during the winter, and me streaming is just making it worse. The reindeer does not know what to do about this creature that suddenly appeared. It looks so much like a cow, it doesn't really look like a deer. Even though I am just drawing them how they look. I guess they're kind of related. They're both hooved animals. Flames! I have been dressed. My family crest is the demon of death! I don't know the lyrics. That is the project. Still just kind of looks like a weird cow. I can't get it to look like a deer. I don't know. I don't know why. How to make it stop looking like a weird cow and make it look more like a weird horse? It's the question. Gotta drive in your car right after a beat. I gotta stylize it. Maybe then it look more like a deer. See, now it looks more like a weird, like a weird, like a weird horse rather than a weird, cow. Now I can put it next to the melon creature for real. Now I just gotta add some antlers. That is the hard part. Because antlers are so fucking hard to draw. Boba! Hi, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, night, evening. I don't know what time it is for you, but I hope it's going well. Welcome. Hi. Ugh, antlers. Changed out the "we'll be right back" thing, but I can't draw them out for the life of me. If only I had what's it called? A reference sheet for my Sona. It's been recovering from sickness, but got the next 2 days off. Oh, well, I hope your recovery will be fast. Good that you got some days off. I haven't been feeling the best either recently, but I am not actually sick. It's weird because I feel the symptoms of a fever, but I don't actually have a fever. It's so weird. It's like an on and off thing. Fast getting my voice back. That's good. Skill issue not having a ref of your Sona. I'm working on it. I'm currently redesigning her. Yeah, maybe antlers aren't that hard if you just kind of go with the flow and what looks cool instead of focusing too much on is this actually realistic? Maybe you're about to get sick, or there's something in your vicinity that triggers it, like an allergy or something. Hmm. I mean, I don't have any allergies, but I believe it's just, the weather. It's cold. It's like the sickness time of year. Maybe the thing is that I do get sick. It's just that my immune system is just too powerful. So like I only feel sick for like a little bit and then it's over. Cuz I do think I have a not a great immune system, but a surprisingly good immune system cuz I rarely do actually get sick. This has been a very common thing in a very consistent thing in my life. I don't always get sick. I usually just get sick like once a year, if even that. But there are times where I feel sick. So maybe it's just I do get sick more often than I realize. It's just that my immune system is just so good at taking care of it that it's not like never a huge deal. Who knows? But I do feel it a little bit now. My head feels warm. My sinuses feel stuffy. but it's not like I feel fatigued and I'm like, oh, I have to lay in bed. I can't function. That's how I know I'm really sick. It's when I can't function at all and I have to stay in bed. That's the best indicator for me that I'm actually sick. No allergies. What is that, a Megamind meme? At least I don't think I have any allergies. I was tested as a wee little baby, and I don't have any allergies. But you know, you can get allergies when you get older. And I don't believe I have any allergies still. I have grown a little bit lactose intolerant. Like my stomach gets really really rumbly when I eat dairy, which did not used to be the case. But is lactose intolerance an allergy per se? I guess antlers aren't that hard to draw as long as you're looking at a reference and you just kind of wing it until it looks good. These look enough like antlers. Okay, it might not be me riding on top of the reindeer like all badass and stuff, but this is also nice. Just have to add the aurora borealis in the background. And like the Sami flag. Lactose intolerance is an inability to process the lactose sugar in milk, so no, not an allergy. I see. Then I don't have any allergies. Not that I know of. I mean, the way you get allergies is by not being exposed to a thing that often, leading your body to not recognize it and therefore not know how to deal with it. So who maybe I do have an allergy to something. Maybe over time I've grown an allergy to something. I just don't know what it is because I never come into contact with it. I haven't been tested since I was a kid, so who knows? Oh, I hate drawing wavy flags actually. Because then I have to draw the pattern on it also wavy. which is fine when it's like straight lines. But like the Sami flag has a goddamn circle on it. So it would be like, okay, that's actually not that bad. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger, actually. Man, I need to go back to play Cult of the Lamb. I haven't played it in a long time. But I need to get the new DLC, which I can't afford yet. I mean, it is my birthday soon. I'm allergic to grass. You're saying I need to touch grass more as a child? I mean, some people are just born with allergies. If allergies were just things that you get over time, then it would be no use testing children for them. It's just that if you're someone without allergies, then you can still get them over time. But who knows? Were you always allergic to grass? Because if you weren't, then I don't know. It sounds like you should have touched more grass. Oh, it looks so weird. It looks so weird when it's wavy. Is this right? Are these details right? It is right, actually. It's just backwards because of the way the flagpole is positioned. So it looks a little bit weird because this is not usually how it looks. The flagpole is usually to the left, but it is right. I was born with allergies, quite a lot of them, on the edge of having to live in a bubble. Oh no. That's not an actual common thing, is it? That's like a pop culture thing. I'm sure it's based on an actual like thing that happened. Like there was like one kid that had so many allergies that they had to live in a bubble, and then that was like sensationalized in pop culture, and now it's like, oh, if you have allergies, you live in a bubble or something like that. So there's the soy, lactose, wheat, dust, any kind of pollen, and all animals at birth. Some disappeared, some aren't as bad, and some that disappeared are now kind of coming back. Oh man. What is this? It's El Stardust Crusaders. Oh my god, Lucy always brings the best music. And sometimes the worst. She's a mixed bag. You know what? This can be my official Twitter post, my official post after stream. Because this is a day that I think should be marked in calendars. I mean, it's not important to anyone outside of Scandinavia, obviously, but like, I feel like it's still important to have people know about the Sami people. I mean, in school, I was taught about like the Native American cultures. I was taught about the Inuits in northern America, and about the Aborigines in where are they? In they're in Australia, right? Or are they in New Zealand? I forget. No, the Aborigines are in Australia. I just think it's one thing that surprised me was, the other not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, live on stream actually, I went to check what day the Sami People's Day actually was because I wasn't sure. So I checked my calendar on my phone, which it's connected to Google, I believe, and therefore it automatically puts in like major holidays like Easter, Christmas, Halloween. 17th of May, which is the Norway's national holiday. Norway's 4th of July for all you Americans out there that need it spelled out for you. I'm sorry, that was mean. And it even had like the fucking birthday of the king, like our king, as a holiday listed, but it did not have the Sami People's Day listed, and that pissed me off. Like, even when it's just Norwegian holidays, why exclude them? They live in our country too. Sure, their territory is designated as their own territory, sure, but it's not a recognized country. They still live in Norway. And they're important. So I feel like I put the responsibility on myself to make sure that the Sami people get respect and are recognized. I was actually considering doing like a PowerPoint presentation going over the history and culture of the Sami people. Maybe I'll do that next year. That would actually be kind of fun. Do a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, that's bullshit. I know. That would be fun, not gonna lie. I'll consider it for next year. Imagine some Yakko Warner type shit, and now Melon and the history of the Sami people. Maybe I can practice my Sami in the meantime. Because I can't speak the language. I remember in like first to like third grade, we had Sami as a language in school. We had a class for learning it. This was when I still lived up north, so it made sense because we lived among the people. It was just normal. But I remember specifically I asked my mom if I could not be in that class. And it's because of a very stupid reason actually. It was because one of the exercises we did like one time fucking overstimulated me, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Damn, it took me this long to realize I was autistic. I don't even want, like, I'm still not sure if I am autistic, so I don't like claiming that I am. But then I say stuff like that, and it's like, mm-hmm. I'm really proud of these antlers. Actually, I like how he drew them. I did a really good job, I think. They're kind of stylized. The nubs are very thick. But they're nice. I like them. Ah, water. Honestly, I wish there were more language classes in my school when I was younger. Yeah. When I was in first to fifth grade, when I was still living up north, all we had was, as I said, we were taught Sami in like the first 3 grades, 2 or 3 grades. But then, other than that, of course, we had Norwegian class, which it's our native language, so it's essentially like a literature class. Well, I guess when you're that young, you do still get taught some grammar. And then, of course, we had English class, which is why I'm so good at English because you get taught that at a very young age in Norway. They're very similar languages. Of course, I did also learn a lot of language, a lot of English, not a lot of language, but a lot of English from watching YouTube all the time. Thank you, Dan TDM, for teaching me English. But yeah, it wasn't until we moved down south to like the East Coast, West Coast. West is that way, East is that way. I always have to visualize in my mind a map where like Asia is the East, the US is the West, and Europe is in the middle. That's how I remember which is what. But yeah, it wasn't until I moved to the West Coast. I think you would call it the West Coast, but like Norway is shaped like a little bit like this, and like here's the border with like Sweden and Finland over here, and so it's Norway's kind of divided like this. Where this is the south. This entire thing is the north. This is the west coast. It's our only coastline. Well, the coastline goes like all the way around here. But like, yeah. And here's the east. Now I'm originally from up here, right? Very, very north. Very north. And then I moved to like around here. Um but yeah, then when we moved, they put me in a fucking Waldorf school. Fucking hippie ass school. And at there we actually had German as a language class. I don't remember too much German, unfortunately, but it was a required class. But it would be cool to have other languages. The weed smoker school? What the fuck do you mean, weed smoker school? Oh, Steiner school, stoner school. I get you. But yeah, in English it's referred to as a Waldorf school. Very, very hippie kind of school. Theoretically, really good for in theory, very good for developing children's creativity. In my case, it was not, because fucking my teachers were horrible. I don't look fondly at my time at that school. I didn't like my teachers. They were very strict, not nice. I remember one moment in particular. I've always been, even before I knew I was trans, I was always like kind of effeminate, you know? And I was never like I was never like I've always had the idea that there really isn't a difference between men and women. And so I've been really chill about, feminine stuff. And so there was one time in class where, or not in class, but like when we had like recess, one of the girls was like, "Hey, can I practice doing makeup on you?" And I was like, "Fucking sure, that sounds awesome." But then one of the teachers like really crashed out about it. And I was forced to like clean it off. Which, for a school that it's supposedly about prioritizing personal expression and creativity, and that also like to pride themselves on their inclusivity. Like, they were gay people in my class, and everyone was like super chill about it. The teachers were like, "Yeah, that's cool and all. We're inclusive," and yet they forced me to remove makeup that someone had put on me because I guess a boy wearing makeup is one step too far. Joke's on you, teacher. I'm not a boy anymore. They crashed out over makeup? Yeah. But the girls were allowed to wear makeup. And despite only one of the teachers like being very upset by it, this was a really bad problem with the school. This is a problem that I really had with the school. Like the teachers would never defend students, even when even like when what's the word when only one teacher had a problem. Like in this case, it was only the one teacher that was like really like mad about it, but the other teachers were not on my side about it, which was a continuous issue at that school. The teachers would always take each other's side, even when like the teacher in question was like being like making a fuss about nothing. And that was like really bad issue at the school. None of the other kids in my class like were liked the teachers because of that. So much for like a positive, quote unquote, positive school. I mean, at least there wasn't bullying between the students. Hate that school so much. But then, you know, I graduated and I started high school, quote unquote high school, because school works differently in Norway. Where I had much better teachers. Fucking loved my high school teachers. They were so cool. So the place was always like that? Okay. Yep. Anyway, reindeer. Can I actually wear this when I have my headphones on? I mean, it's on my head. It doesn't go over anything. I'm sure I look ridiculous right now. Principal got in my face for nothing, and I legit mean nothing. And so that was the only student who behaved. I got pressed, and when I tried telling my teacher, they just told me to behave more. Mind you, the teacher and principal are white, so I just went to my sister about it. I got a reaction for sure. Oh my goodness. Got a day off school after that until the principal apologized. Yikes. I wonder how often it's like a power trip thing. Like teachers and principals are like, "Hey, these kids, these kids, I'm in charge here, so these kids have to listen to me." And so fucking teachers and principals just go on power trips. Sorry for the lore drop, but the memory just clicked. No worries, no worries. My chat is a safe space to rant about life and things, as long as you don't overshare information. I'll notify when it's too much. But it's feel free to like rant about things that have happened and such. I'm gonna put the hat back on the rock. There we go. Is y'all beefing with minors? Like, yeah. So it's. I guess they have so little control over their own lives that the only people that they can pick fights with are minors, which is just sad if you think about it. I keep forgetting to change the playlist to have the normal version of this song and not the shortened version. What? Arson, what? Wait, is it a teacher that I know? Or is it a teacher from before you went to my school? Was born in school? Ah, I see. Okay. Holy shit, that is even more concerning when you put it that way. Like, isn't that first to like fifth grade? Ooh. Didn't get a lot of teachers at that school were creeps. Mm. I was about to make a very not cool joke about a certain guy and his island, but I'm gonna abstain from from that. Anyway, reindeer. First to seventh, actually. Oh, remember everyone accusing our second gym teacher of watching The Hub during class, but I don't know how true that is. Oh my god. During class is crazy. Oh shit, this is perfect. Wait, this is a perfect opportunity to give myself the shoes. The shoes that I don't fit anymore. Of the trade, how the sausage gets made. Just assume that it happened. No one else is in the room where it happened. Kind of what? From what? What? Don't bully me for being overly verbose. I like using big words because it makes me sound smarter than I actually am. In the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room happened. God in God we trust, but we'll never really know what got discussed. Like boom, then it happened. And no one else was in the room where it happened. I generally somebody said I think his name from that and not abstain or however you spell it. Oh. I said abstain. It means what does it mean? How do I describe what that word is? I know what it means and I know how to use it in a sentence, but I cannot describe in smaller words what it means. This is the price you pay for being overly verbose. The second price you pay is that sometimes people don't understand what you're saying. Like, you ask someone if they're being intentionally obtuse, and they're like, "What the fuck did you just call me?" The fuck you say about my wife? Aren't you being overly verbose when saying you are? Yeah, but verbose is such a nice descriptor. Oh man, I want to play Rivals. Just a week away. Elsa Bloodstone, just a week away. We can finally get over this Deadpool bullshit. Clip that and put it in the animatic Arson. Don't, you don't have to. Saying the word obtuse or verbose. Did you just call me OP? The end. That new Magneto skin, though, that's coming out, that's dropping today. He's looking pretty swagger. Pretty dapper in that nice suit. And the skin is called Seed of Autumn, which means it's paying homage to his time on Krakoa. Even though I'm pretty sure his most common look when he was on Krakoa was just his his regular Magneto suit, but like in white. I guess that wasn't good enough for Rivals' purposes. Also, Deadpool is getting a sitting emote, so that's cool. I don't know why they stopped releasing several sitting emotes at once. I have no idea why they switched to just one sitting emote a week when there's still like a few more characters that need to get sitting emotes. I think after Deadpool, there's only two more, and that's Groot and Cloak. Because for some fucking reason, Dagger gets to sit, but not Cloak. Gee, I wonder what the difference between those two characters are that could motivate such uh unequal treatment. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that it's racism. I just still think it's stupid that there's that Dagger gets preferential treatment in Rivals and Cloak is just sort of left to the wayside. They're supposed to be Cloak and Dagger. They're a duo. They're not Dagger and her cool ghost friend. I find it funny how Cloak and Dagger was Cloak and Rivals was essentially my introduction to Cloak and Dagger. I wasn't really interested in them before Rivals. And now after Rivals made me a super fan of them, I just fucking hate what Rivals did with them. Ironic, isn't it? Reindeer colors. Dagger and Pal. That's what they're treating them as, and it's pissing me off. Cloak not getting a sitting emote is just the most overt like example, but also like even on their skins, like sure, legally I say legally, but like for the sake of like the game, they have to when they make a Cloak and Dagger skin, they have to make a skin for both of them. But they seem to focus more on Dagger than Cloak. Like they didn't even try with Cloak's lower body on their fucking ice skater skin. They just thought, we don't know what to do. Let's just not give him a lower body. They didn't even try to make anything cool. Pissing me off. Smack cells. Yeah. They could have made Cloak sexy. Come on. Fuck's sake. You know, what's even more infuriating is that they did give Cloak a sitting emote for like a week and then they removed it. People complained that they gave Dagger one and not Cloak, and so they gave Cloak one, and like it did not look good. They put no effort into actually making him sit. His ghost body just faces through the like little chair, and then everyone hated that, and then they removed it, and it almost feels like it was 100% a fuck you from the devs. Like, oh, you want a Cloak sitting emote? Here, have a Cloak sitting emote. Oh, you don't like it? Too bad. Hate it. Hate it so much. At the time, I thought, okay, they just rushed it out because people were asking for it, and they're like, they removed it because they want to fix it and actually make it good. But it's been like 2 months. It's been like 2 months, and they still haven't given him a new sitting emote. Which makes it a lot more likely that it was just a fuck you. Nettie's just overtly saying, we don't actually care about Cloak. And it pisses me off. Please, Marvel, please put them in the MCU so more people will care and Nettie's will fix this fuck-ass character. Anyway, rant over. Rant over. Rant over. Like for real this time. We haven't gotten any song requests in a while. It's just been playing from my Nightbot playlist. How about we get more song requests in here? Or maybe not because I like the song. Well, it's gonna keep playing anyway. It's gonna keep playing until it's done anyway. waking up and I see shades all around. The colors we used to see. Broken hearts still melt in the sun. Hearts that are broken, often one again. We're so alone, and soul really matters to me. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. Ah, mm-hmm. Oh, the mood, drowsy dream, living in the middle between the two gods. After the dark would cool down if we did use them so much. Yeah, we're so alone, and soul really matters to me. We're out of touch, I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. Oh, oh, out of touch, I'm out of, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. Out of time, out of touch. Ah. Uh-oh. like this song's content is just universal experience, right? For people our age, probably, yeah. I forgot to draw my stupid emo hair. I just realized. Fuck! My stupid emo hair, TM. I forgot. Speak, do I dream again? For now I find the phantom of the think once again our duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. Land behind the fan. I remember a time when the internet was not full of porn. Uh, I'm just gonna throw some colors on there. Like this color. Purpose. They are on the rainbow, and what's on the other side? Rainbow our vision, but only, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know the wrong way and see. Someday we'll find it's the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Fuck, I got on too late then, where I got to experience Prime Internet. Ah, yes, back in the good old dial up days. For that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. Someday we'll find the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, or have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da do. La da 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 dee da do. I love Kermit. I bet dial-up was plenty horny. I was just too sheltered to notice. I mean, I'm sure there was definitely stuff on there, just not as readily available. And while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It, it's on this side, it's my remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. When they do, I'll be right behind. Mm. Understand these indecisions, married with a lack of vision. Say that you'll never, 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 never need it. One headline, why believe it? Wants to rule the world. It's so cute! There were already search engines in the late 90s when I first got online, and arguably they weren't better than they do today. Depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Okay, let's see if uh uh filter blur. Nope. Filter blur. Quadrant blur. See if it works. It rarely does, but let's see if it does. Okay. Now. Okay. Now if I turn up the saturation, turn down the... Oh, it's actually not that bad. Actually not that bad this time around. Okay, maybe not change the hue. Ah, stretch my leg. What's good, chat? Just verify my account. Welcome, God Vault. You put him in a vault. Actually, it doesn't look bad. Actually, kind of worked for once. Although I do wanna make the reindeer eyes a little more personable. There we go. Beautiful reindeer. Now let's get a little background. I want to draw Aurora Borealis, but I don't think it'll be that good if I tried. Make a big circle. I don't know if it's centered, and I don't really care. I will pet the rock. Oh, I now see some little parts where I didn't erase correctly. Well, I mean, it won't be as noticeable when it's the Aurora Borealis. Clean, clean off the edge. Because for some reason, the fill tool is stupid and leaves this weird fucking edge. I don't know why it does that. I mean, I can make a guess as to why it does that. I just find it annoying that it does. Aurora Borealis, I know that. It was in my kitchen once. Aurora Borealis, at this time of day, at this time of year, at this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes? May I see it? No. That's a night sky. Beautiful night sky. Get some stars in there. Those are some huge stars. Particle size down. Those are still some huge stars. Particle size down. There we go. That's fine. Make that actually a glow layer. Add glow. Doesn't change much. Uh, a little bit of this as well. Why not? Maybe not that big. Particle size down. Okay, even more particle size. Okay, maybe back up a little bit. A little bit more. Yeah, it's fine. Fuck you, Anthony Ramos! I said earlier that I watched Ironheart the other day, and I said I didn't have much to say about it. I didn't have strong opinions about the show. But one opinion that I have about the show is, fuck you, Anthony Ramos. Nothing to do with the show, only about him. Like, he's a good actor. He did a good job playing the Hood, but also, fuck Anthony Ramos. Wait, what? Did I miss something? He was just kind of a sleaze bag with the rest of with the women of the Hamilton cast. They don't invite him to reunions anymore. I'm not sure what his relationship is with Lin-Manuel Miranda still, but I know that the rest of the Hamilton cast don't like him. At least last time I heard. I'm not full. I don't fully remember the details. God, but mother went away. Cousin committed sewer slide. Gotta for your stuff so that reading every treatise on the shelf. I can do better. Sander Hamilton. Filter, blur, radial blur. Be the same. Oh.
God Vault just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Godvault. Appreciate it. Thank you. A million things I haven't done, but just to wait. What's your name, man? Not the best Aurora Borealis ever, but it sure is an attempt. Just using some quick tools that I have at my disposal. I should have done this before I merged the layers. Add glow layer. Awesome. That actually looks great. Holy shit. That is awesome. Let's get a color in the background that isn't just the gray. Light hits the gloom on the gray. A nice snowy blue maybe. I like that. After school. Also, Julian, congrats on 420th. I forgot to say that. Yep. This is good. This is good. Uh and just in time to end stream as well. I'm all grown up now. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see you're just not the girl for me? No, it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. But yeah, let's move over here. Oh. Stacy, do you remember when I mowed your lawn? It feels like a Monday. I just realized that it's Friday. I was thinking, what will I do tomorrow? What will I stream tomorrow? I'm not streaming tomorrow. uh, I'm streaming on Monday. We're gonna be back on Monday with more art. Also, next week, I believe Wednesday, I'm gonna do the idea that I had for we're gonna not be playing Rivals, but we're gonna talk about Rivals. We're gonna do some character design. We're gonna talk about some character design. We're gonna go through all the characters in Rivals. We probably won't go through all of them in one stream. It'll probably take several streams to go through every single character in Rivals. But we're gonna go through them. Gonna talk about like design, character design. Like, I'm gonna try to be, objective. I don't have any like professional experience with character design. I just kind of like doing character design. So my thoughts might not be like super like what's the word? Educational. I might just, most of it will probably be like, I like these details, I like those details, I don't like these details, so on and so forth. It won't be like, actually, with the shape language and the colors and the, that stuff. I mean, I know a little bit of like professional character design. I might throw in a little bit of, these details represent that. These details represent that. This could have been done better to really like go through with the ideas that the character is supposed to present. I might do some of that, but it's mostly just gonna be me like talking about things I like, things that I don't like, things that were changed from like how they traditionally look in the comics, and so on and so forth. But it's something I've been wanting to do because I really like character design and I really like Marvel Rivals. So it's gonna be a Yap stream. Remember, Wednesday next week. I wanted to do it with Overwatch too, but like I don't have Overwatch installed on my PC right now, so I can't really do that. I should have probably done that before I went back to Rivals, because my PC is bad and can't have both installed at the same time because I don't have enough storage. But we'll get to Overwatch when we get to Overwatch. We start with Rivals. It's not gonna be a regular. It's gonna be I want to make it a regular thing, but it's not gonna be like every week. It might be every 2-3 weeks. I'll do a stream like that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to do it. Especially since the first characters in Overwatch, the first characters listed, because like in game they're listed in alphabetical order. It means that in the first stream I get to talk about some of my favorite characters, like Adam Warlock and Cloak and Dagger, and there was at least one more and I've forgotten who it is. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. But that won't be until next week, because now it's the weekend and I need to open Mix It Up so I can give you guys a raid message, because we're raiding out to our good friend Ninja Link 123, who's currently streaming. Currently playing some Path of Exile too. So yeah. They have Jetpack Cat as a hero now in Overwatch. I've seen. I can't wait to when we get back into Overwatch. I can do one of those streams, but with Overwatch, and I can talk about Jetpack Cat. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. But for now, I'm waiting for Mix It Up to open so I can give you guys your raid messages. So we can raid out to our good friend Ninja Link. Ugh, my jaw hurts a little bit, but it always hurts. I don't know. There's something wrong with my jawbone, I think. Also, let's hope that the bitrate issues aren't as prevalent next week. They're really annoying. Anyway. Raid 2. There we go. There's one raid message for people who are subbed and one for people who are not subbed. You can also just replace the emotes with whatever emotes that you have from like other streamers and such. But yeah, I'm just gonna start the raid, and then we're gonna ninja link. There we go. Start raid. I'm just gonna have a little drink of water. Love water. Stay hydrated, everyone. Yummy. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you all thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me today. Sorry for not streaming this week. I needed a little bit of break because the connection issues were really getting to my mental, and I felt like I needed a little bit of time to unwind so that I'd have a clear mind when we got back. And even though the bitrate issues have been going on all stream, it didn't bother me that much, so I guess it worked. But yeah, I will be back on Monday with more art, and probably play some Rivals next week as well as the talking about Rivals character design stream. So next week is going to be a lot of fun. But before that, it's the weekend, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Hope to see you all back again next week. As always, remember to eat food, drink water, take care of yourself, take your meds if you have them, if you need them. Oh, goodness. And yeah, remember to say hello to Ninja Link during the raid. And that's about it for today. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Have a good time. Bye bye.